Camden Street is located in the centre of Barrowford, Lancashire. Camden Street is home to two families, the Waddingtons and the Prices. Although there are only two houses on Camden Street, it is connected to Wilton Street and we class each other as neighbours. Camden Street is surrounded by Pendle Waters which flows straight through Barrowford, where you can see wildlife such as ducks, trout and herons. Camden Street is also next door to Bullholme Playing Fields, which is the home to Barrowford Celtic, who formed in 1970 and has grown to become one of the leading clubs in the area. However, Camden Street has a dark history and it all changed in July 2010. A nurse named Jane Clough was brutally murdered by her partner Jonathan Vase at Blackpool Hospital. I interviewed a neighbour of the couple to talk about his views on this horrific story.
With Jane Clough, she was our neighbour. Absolute wonderful person. She was a nurse. I knew a partner at the time, Jonathan Vaz. And we'd had a talk, me and Jonathan, and he informed me that that Jane was taking drugs. But then we found out afterwards that Jane was actually raped by Jonathan Vaz. She was physically shaking after the incident. We went to France on holiday, and on the way up we had a phone call saying that Jane had been murdered. Was that gobsmacked. We just didn't know what to say, to do. First thoughts were to ring the police because we didn't know where she was murdered and we were thinking it was outside our house. So we rung to see if we could get the caravan outside his house so we could unload it from his holidays, and we was told we could. And then we found out she was murdered at Blackpool. I'd just like to say she was such a wonderful person, and that person, Jonathan Vaz, took her life away, which is wrong. The judge who basically allowed him out to murder her was in the wrong. Should never ever have happened in the first place after he raped her.
Vase launched a knife attack on nurse and mother of one, Jane Clough, as she arrived to work at Blackpool Hospital. Vase, who is described to have been a manipulative and controlling boyfriend, was set free from jail for bail after he repeatedly raped her. The rape charges were dropped after the murder. Vase was charged with 9 rapes and assault charges and told a work colleague that if he was found guilty, he would kill her. A witness said that he saw Vase slowly stick the knife into her neck and slit her throat, and after that he casually walked off. Jane Clough kept a diary which held dark secrets about Vase, such as the abuse and what she feared would happen next. She wrote in her diary that she was worried that Johnny was going to do something stupid. Another entry was read to fear that he would get his revenge, and she was scared of what would happen next. Vase was arrested the next day outside Clough's parents' house. When he saw 2 female police officers, he said he was too macho and too proud to be arrested by women. My mum and Jane were close friends and used to have catch-ups every so often. Jane was a lovely woman who cared about everyone and wanted to spread positivity wherever she went. After this, Camden Street have become closer and helped and supported each other whenever is needed, because you never know what happens behind closed doors.